Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans, wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I remain your brother Mazi Okbaleze Chukwubikem Ezenwife Nana Biafra. Mazi Okbaleze Chukwubikem, aka Usoji Adejiji Fele. I've come to you this morning, this afternoon. I've come to you this evening, depending on your location and time zone, because I have an important information, important message that I want to dissect today. I want to dissect an important message that needed to be dissected. The importance of this message to be dissected is so high that our people need to listen to this program. That is the reason why you have to share this program. That is the reason why you have to take this program to the enemy's camp. Wherever they are gathering, I want you to share this program there. And those who doesn't understand how things function and how we move it, I want you to share this to them. There are so many people that join this struggle newly. They don't understand what freedom fighting is all about. They don't understand what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done so far. And they don't understand what happened between 1966 to 1970. They wake up and they hear about Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. All of them jump out. And that is why these people are the target of the enemy. They are easily manipulated, they are easily deceived, and they are easily swindled. Therefore, if you're joining me from any part of the world, I say thank you so much. Welcome to this program. Wanna Ezala. Yes, we are going home. Joseph Chibueze, of course, we are going home. Mwachineke Kebo. This program is going to serve on three purposes. Three. Uzifato. Number one is going to set the record straight on what happened between 1966 to 1970. I'm going to play the first class information from the man who fought during this war, the man who is one of the people that, plotted that coup to stop jihad. Some people might have seen this video, some people might have not. But on this platform, as it is hot, I am going to bring it to you today. Therefore, you have to listen attentively. You have to pay attention. If there is anybody you know that is still confusing about why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are fighting for the restoration of their own nation, please invite that person to this program. The same way you go to church every Sunday, the same way you go to listen to your pastors, to your bishops, to your deacons, and to reverends. It doesn't mean that any day you go to church, that something new happens in your life. You keep hearing the word of God so that you will do the right thing. But on this platform, there are people who have not listened, who have not heard about what actually happened. And now it is your opportunity to listen and learn. Secondly, this program is going to serve as a very big warning and as a reminder to those enemies who are trying all they could to bring this struggle backwards. I want you to listen to the voice of a man who fought the war, the last man standing before he died, who fought the war, the advice he gave to Biafrans in regards to IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So anybody who you know as autopilot, anybody who you know claiming to be of Idu, you need to invite them to this program. You need to share this program to them. Because they must listen and they must learn. They must listen and they must learn. I am 100% aware that the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the enemies of Biafra, who are disguising themselves as supporters of this struggle, are numerous, uncountable one. But on this platform, as they heard, we give them opportunity to listen, we give them opportunity to air their opinion. But what we don't take on this platform is insult from anyone. So any idiot who is coming here to speak rubbish, he will be removed instantly. I just block one idiot right now. They come to deceive our people. They come to cause confusion. These are part and parcel of the people that Nigeria government have paid. Go and cause confusion among them anytime you see them talking. Go and begin to rain insults whenever you hear them talking. These people are individuals who are hungry. Some of them are from our side and some are not. Therefore, if you are listening to my voice, I want you to invite those enemies, those that believe in Idu, those that believe in autopilot, to come and listen to the voice of wisdom and redemption. That is the reason why I told you that on this platform, you see them, I just show what one of the idiots just wrote, and I'm blocking him off. On this platform, as it is hot, we are bringing it to you. So anybody who is talking about Idu, anybody who is talking about autopilot is not a supporter and a Biafran. It's not a supporter of this movement. It's not a lover of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it's not a Biafran. I can prove it to you this morning, this afternoon, this night, depending on where you are. I can prove it to you. Anybody who is fighting against Directorate of State is not a Biafran. Go and check them very, very well. And that is why I want you to invite them. And those who are being deceived, who doesn't understand what Biafra stands for, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, you are going to listen to late Colonel Nwobosi and hear what he has to say. The third thing that the third purpose which this program is going to serve is to remind our people of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's stand in regards to this movement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unshakable. Therefore, I want you to listen and listen attentively. I will pretend like I'm not seeing the comment section, but once insults come, once any nonsense come, I block you. And that will be an end on this platform. It doesn't matter who you are. This is the reason why I am telling you that on this platform, I see the hot and so they talk. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you don't support Directorate of State of this movement, if you don't stand with Mazi Chike, then you are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man that have brought all of us out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the voice of the voiceless from the East. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man that the whole Africa are listening to, not just Biafrans, not just in Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an eye-opener. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a great man. And I want you to listen to an advice. It is a lecture, a very short lecture from Colonel Nwobosi, Emmanuel Nwobosi. He lectured us, he explained to us what was about to happen, and this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting and crying for a very long time, that jihad is coming, jihad is coming, jihad is coming, jihad is coming, that we should stand up to stop them because they want to take over Biafra land. They want to turn us to what we are not. They want to take over our ancestral land. This was the cry of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Emmanuel Nwobosi explained it better because it started long time ago. It started long time ago. Even in 1966, what the Northerners' plan was jihad, to take over our land. That was their plan. They started jihad. They started killing people from the west, started killing people everywhere. In the north, every little problem, they kill Igbos, they slaughter people at will. And their plan was to come down and take over our land. And the boys, the 1966 boys, they planned a coup to remove the government of Tafawa Balewa. Yes, the government of Tafawa Balewa, the government of what do you call him, the Northern Premier, which was Ahmadu Bello. Because what these guys planned for us was to come and kill all of us and take over our land. Emmanuel Nwobosi explained it very, very better. So the coup of 1967 was to stop the jihad from coming to take over us, take over our land. It was not to topple any government and take over, no. And I want you to listen. And in his lecture, there is a particular place where he said something that pushes me to do this video, to do this program. And when I get there, I'm going to pause it and allow you to listen to Colonel Nwobosi. When you are listening, I want you to pay very, very close attention. I want you to, if you know, because there's no history in Nigeria curriculum, our people doesn't understand what history says. While you are listening, I want you to pay a serious attention and take note of all the things that this great hero of our time said before he died. He died, I think, last year. Emmanuel Nwobosi, I think he died early last year or so, or middle of last year, 2021. But before he died, he made sure that he set the record straight. And I want you to listen to him. It's very, very important that you listen to Colonel Nwobosi. When you listen to him, then I will come up with my analysis. After listening to him, I will come up with my analysis, because this man touches a whole lot that our children need to know, our great-grandchildren need to know, and this is what they are hiding from us. I bring to you a message of truth and freedom. Listen to him. For it is only the truth that can set us free from the bondages of war and propaganda, which we confuse as history. My name is Colonel Emmanuel Nwobosi. I am 80 years old. It is time to be bold. I am too old to lie. I am not afraid to die. It is time to tell you why we had to try. I am the last of the original coup plotters of January 15, 1966, with Major Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogu. I knew Nzogu well. We went to school together. We trained together. We trained at Sandhurst Military Academy, UK. We lived together. Nzogu was our first head of military intelligence and uncovered terrible plans to wreak havoc across the country. We organized a group of progressive military officers to carry out a coup on 15 January 1966 to stop a jihad and bring sanity to Nigeria, steeped in nepotism, corruption, and mass murders. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? I just paused it. The reason why I want you to listen attentively is because some of you are very, very naive. Some of you cannot dissect a common language, a word spoken by a man who witnessed the war, a man who was among the coup plotters, that Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogu, Colonel Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogu, uncovered a whole lot of things that the Northerners were planning, jihadists. And they said they are going to stop them. And they are trying to save Nigeria. They were trying to save Nigeria by trying to stop those people who wanted to bring jihad, to kill both the southwest and the eastern region. Do you understand this? That the coup of 1966 was targeted at stopping the people, the jihadists, from carrying out their original plan. Not to topple a government and the Igbo man take over or Yoruba man take over or whatever. No. Chukwuma Nzogu was a gallant soldier, one of the best and one of the finest, one of the bravest soldiers that have ever been produced in this contraption, and that is of Igbo extraction. He is from Okpanam. Okpanam is in the present place they call Delta State today, originally known as Anioma. The finest, the bravest, and the most intelligent among them. That is whom this great freedom fighter was talking about. He uncovered a whole lot of evil plan from the geriatrics who are planning to come and kill and destroy everybody. But they stopped them. Yes, they stopped them. They succeeded in stopping them. And that is why they killed over 5.2 million of our people, even though he said 3 million plus, but it is 5.something million and still counting. I want you to listen, because this program is targeted at something. I want to our people who doesn't understand why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafrans are fighting for our freedom is for the benefit of everybody, including all these idiots who are here gossiping, who are here sending rubbish messages. Anywhere, any one of them I see his message as insult, I block you immediately. You go out of this place. Then you begin to wallow in your ignorance. Your children will, after you dying in the ignorance, your children will inherit it and die in it. Your children will inherit it and die in it. But those who understand, who listen to the voice of a wise man, who listen to the reasoning of those who knows what is happening, they will, come out of their shells. They will come out of their ignorance. They will learn and know the reason why they must stand with the Directorate of State to make sure that Biafra is restored under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to listen to him. Continue.
The government of Tafawa Balewa, controlled by the Premier of Northern Nigeria, Ahmadu Bello, were using us in the army to repress the Middle Belt and Western Nigeria. Houses and...
Did you listen? Did you hear that? They were using us in the army, there in the army, to repress and suppress the people of a Middle Belt and the South. Are you listening? That is to tell you that an average Igbo man is a true freedom fighter. That is to tell you that an average Igbo man lives the life of Birikambiri, live and let live. That is to tell you that an average Igbo man doesn't intimidate anyone. That is to tell you that an average Igbo man loves human being and creation of God. And that is why the first aboriginist on this planet Earth, the first person who fought against slavery on this planet Earth, happened to be an Igbo man. His name is Olaudah Equiano, but the slave masters called him Gustavus Vassa. You can Google it and get it correct. So what Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogu, what Colonel Nwobosi and so many of them fought was for all of you, including the Middle Belt, the Yorubas and the Igbos, not to be wiped away, not to be killed, not for your land not to be run over and taken over from. So Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogu and the Colonel Nwobosi and so many of them, they truly fought to preserve the life of the people who were forcefully put together in this contraption they call a country. So it is time we begin to analyze it. It is time we begin to explain to our brothers and our sisters. It is time we begin to explain to our children, for them to understand that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing is what those who fought to stop the jihad did in the past. And that is freedom fighting. Fighting for everybody. And this man said it is to preserve the life of Nigerians. Just as Ojukwu did not went to Aburi for Biafra. He went for Aburi for one Nigeria. He went to Aburi for one Nigeria. Colonel Ojukwu went to Aburi for one Nigeria. But for true federalism, for peace and equity, to strive in the country where they found themselves, where they were forcibly put together. He didn't go there to ask them, give me Biafra. No. But I want you to listen to this great freedom fighter. Listen to him. Very, very important.
Thousands were burnt. Thousands were killed. There were 9 of us that planned the January 15th revolution. Majors Nzogu, Anuforo, Ifajuna, Ademoyega, Chukwuka, Okafo, Onwachogbu, and Obienu, and myself. However, 4 of us started it. Major Ifajuna and Major Ademoyega in the south, and Major Nzogu and myself in the north.
Did you hear that Major Ifajuna, Emmanuel Ifajuna, was among the people that fought, that planned the coup to stop the enemies from taking over our land? Did you hear that Major Ifajuna, Emmanuel Ifajuna, the first Olympic medalist for Nigeria, happened to be Major Ifajuna? Are you listening to this particular program? Because I need to pieces this program. I need to dissect everything this man is saying, so that our people will understand and know where they stand. And anybody who come out to tell you, I am for Idu, I am for this and for that, because there's nothing like Idu, there's nothing like autopilot. What we are fighting for is Biafra. What we are asking for is the freedom of the people of Biafra. And I want you to listen to this man, that the man whom devil later entered into, who later saw the struggle, was among the people that plotted that coup to remove those who want to kill everybody and take over our land. Are you listening? Major Emmanuel Ifajuna was among the 4 top people that stopped the North, that stopped the jihad from taking place back in 1966. Now ask yourself, how come did Emmanuel Ifajuna later fall by the roadside when the war broke out? Ask yourself, why did Emmanuel Ifajuna now later betray the struggle he supported? Ask yourself, why did Emmanuel Ifajuna later turn against Ojukwu and begin to give information of to the enemy, into information of the formation of the people he is fighting with to the enemy? Why he was among the people who fought, who planned the coup to remove those that want to kill everybody. Just like Uche Mefo was with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the beginning of this movement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it so many times, that him and Uche Mefo, he made mention of other people, Nwada Marachi, Steve Ikpa. You guys doesn't know these people I'm mentioning their name now. You are newcomers. Yeah? Emeke Siri. These are people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always mention on Radio Biafra, that these are the people that came together, but him and Uche Mefo started it. Then these people joined from beginning. Today, where are they? Where is Emeke Siri? Where is Steve Ikpa? Where is Nwada Marachi? Where is Uche Mefo? These are the reason why so many of you who are now deviating from the fact that all we have is Biafra, what we are fighting for is Biafra, why our parents our parents were murdered, our brothers and sisters were murdered, is because of Biafra, not because of any Idu nonsense, not because of any other nonsense pilot. Are you listening to Colonel Nwobosi? I want you to listen to this man. Let me refresh your memory. Please listen to him.
We then united as a single revolution.
It was a revolution.
I am the last of the 4 original revolutionaries. None published the complete truth. Only me, Colonel Emmanuel Nwobosi, is alive today to tell the final truth, so that the lies will not triumph forever.
Yes.
They used us to repress the Middle Belt.
They used us to repress the Middle Belt. You hear that?
When we saw genocide, we began to disobey orders and swore to stop them.
Do you hear that? When we saw genocide, we began to fault their orders. They refused to listen to them. when they saw genocide, when they saw the jihad coming, do you understand that? When they saw genocide being committed by these people, they said, no, we will not take orders from you again. We will not listen to you again. They said, we are going to stop you. This is the last man standing. Among the top 4 people who planned that coup, this man died last among them. He died at the age of 80 plus. That is the reason why each and every one of you who is now believing in one autopilot or you do should listen to this program and begin to think, begin to reason, begin to ask yourself questions. This man is here giving a clean and direct information of what happened between 1966 to 1970. Even Emmanuel Ifajuna was among them that wanted to stop this jihad. But later, devil entered him, just like Mazenan Kanu told Simon Ekperima that he should not allow devil to enter him. And Simon allowed devil to enter him. And today, Simon Ekperima is not even telling you that he cannot take order from Mazenan Kanu. But I'm coming there. Listen to this man. For instance,
Major Chris Anaforo refused to release mass murderers caught with weapons and was court-martialed. He was replaced by Major Hassan Katsina.
Did you hear that? Major Chris Anuforo refused to release the mass murderers who were caught with weapons in 1966. Biafrans, I want you to begin to think. And that same formation, that same mindset, that same belief is still happening today. You will see where a northerner and a southerner will have issue. The northerner will be at fault. The northerner will kill a southerner. Then what will happen once they get to the station, to the police station or army barracks, wherever, they will release the northerner, and the life of that southerner who have been killed will not get any justice. It started happening since 1966, far back. And he said that Major Chris Aniforo refused to release those people who started the jihad, who was murdering people. And because Saudana of Sokoto, because Tafawa Balewa, they are the Fulanis. They want the jihad to continue. They have to remove Chris Aniforo and put a Fulani man to replace him because he refused to release those people. He wanted them to be charged to court. He wanted them to face the judgment. The intimidation, the killing of our people is not today. It didn't start today. It started from 1945. And whenever they commit any offense, that is the reason why they don't want state police to be in place. They don't want state police. They know if there's a state police, the commissioner of police in Anambra State will be Onyanambra. Yes. The DPO in every police station in Anambra will be Onyanambra. The DCO will be Onyanambra. The area commander will be Onyanambra. Every formation of police will be in the Anambra. Then if Onyanambra and Onyawosa have issue in Anambra, I'm setting an example for you. If they have any problem, whoever that is at fault will face the justice. Do you understand? But because they don't want it to be like that, that is why they refuse state police. That is why they import somebody from Sokoto to come and be a police officer in Anambra. They import somebody from Kano to come and be a DCO or DPO in one police station in Okija. They are trying to protect their people. But this man saw it long time ago. This man saw it very, very, very long time ago, and they wanted to stop it. But what happened? Instead of them to charge those people who have committed the murder to court for them to face justice, they now remove the man who wanted justice to be done to those who they have murdered. This is not Mazen Namdekanu speaking. This is Colonel Mwobosi speaking, explaining to you what happened in 1960. So many of you do not have any iota of idea in regards to what happened and why they struck. They all have put down all their own explanation, all their own story and history, what happened. But this man said that it is time for him to speak the truth because he's old. He is not afraid of death. That if he doesn't put up the truth for the world to see, that the lies will continue striving. Because of that, he came out and he made this video. And that is why I'm bringing it to you, because so many of you have followed the people they're calling themselves Idu. So many of you have followed people that are calling themselves autopilots. But this man that is talking to us right now did not know anything like Idu. He did not know anything like autopilot. It was all about Biafra. He started by fighting to defend his own people under one Nigeria. Then when the center cannot hold anymore, then things fell apart. Then he goes back to his own side and begin to defend his own people. I want you to listen to Emmanuel Nwobosi, please. Continue to listen to him.
Northern Muslim willing to act. I was in Abeokuta, but refused to repress Yorubas. Instead, I opened our barracks as a safe place for them to run to. They told many lies about the January 15 boys to justify their genocide. But it is those of us that planned the revolution that they should have killed, not the 3 million innocent Biafrans that knew nothing. For years, I kept...
Did you hear that? This man is saying that what Nigeria government should have done was to kill those who plotted this coup. What the Northerners should have done was to kill them that plotted this coup, even though what they are fighting for is genuine, even though they are trying to stop the mass murdering of innocent people in the north and even in the south. Then they went and killed innocent Biafrans. He said 3-point-something million, but I tell you it is 5-point-something million, according to correct record. Listen to him.
Quiet, blaming myself and wondering whether at 27 I was too radical, that my actions led to the death of millions. Today, the same evil in 1966 is being unleashed. As I watch, my sense...
Do you listen to this man? This man was a colonel at the age of 27. This man was a colonel at the age of 27. He was asking himself, he said his conscience couldn't allow him. He was asking himself if his action at the age of 27 could lead to the death of over 3 million people, according to his record, according to his own narratives. That is what he said. At 27, no, but some idiots, some animals who are now 40, 40-something, 30-something, cannot stand up. They cannot stand up to speak the truth. They cannot stand up to defend their land. They cannot stand up to support Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, whether he is present or in his absence. They cannot stand up to say the truth, to say that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is fighting for this struggle, there are people he left everything in their hand, which is DOS. Let us stand with them. Let us support them. Let us make sure that nothing touches them. Let us make sure that the dream, the aspiration of these people that fought and died for us is not shattered. Instead, they are supporting auto harlots. Instead, they are supporting Idurians. Instead, you see them defending some nonsense names that never existed, that we don't even know. That is why I'm asking some questions, some questions at times. Say, where is the brain of a black man? Does it mean that the brain of a black man has been used? Listen to this man. At the age of 27, he knows what to do. He had the cue to stop the jihad from taking the life of innocent people at the age of 27. And so many of you who are above 30, you are above 30, you are on Facebook yapping, typing rubbish, looking for whom to insult. But at the age of 27, this man is already a colonel fighting for his people. And the same thing, the same fault, the same problem this man fought to stop in 1966. He said he saw it happening up to this moment. And I want you to listen to him. Listen good.
Of guilt has vanished because we were not the evil. We were trying to stop the evil.
Do you hear that? He said that he was guilty, asking himself at the age of 27, was it that his action is the reason why over 3 something million people were killed? Because it was as a matter of, as a result of that coup of 1966 that they killed Biafrans. They invaded our land, they brought war to us, they massacred 3 something million people. So he said, as he is watching what is happening now, that his guilt has vanished. He is no longer guilty because he was not guilty, because what he was done, what he did was the right thing to be done. It was a justice. Because the same thing that was happening before is still repeating itself. Nothing has changed. So he knew that he was trying to save his own people, not the other way around. So he wasn't guilty anymore. That is why he come out to set the record straight before he died. And he did before he died. Listen to him.
It's radical Islamism. I have decided to speak out and warn the world of the impending disaster if we do not stop it.
Okay.
Each time radical Muslims plan a jihad in their religious mission to conquer the world, they will fail. But in the attempt, thousands and even millions will die. That happened to us in Biafra. At this point, let me differentiate between peaceful, law-abiding Muslims and radical Muslims who want to kill others, to force their religion on them. The problem is that wherever peaceful Muslims are, there are some radical Muslims amongst them. That is why they began a jihad in 1966. That is why we had to stop it. That is why they killed millions of our people. That is why we declared Biafra. Because we are a...
Do you hear that? That it is anytime there's a religious issue happen in the north, they descend on our people and massacre our people, slaughter our people, kill our people. And that is why they fought. That is why they carry out the coup. And that is why they declare Biafra. Because things fell apart. The center couldn't hold anymore. For some of you who doesn't read books, go and read the book of Chinua Achebe. There was a country. You will learn a lot. Plus what you are learning from this man. Let Colonel Emmanuel Nwobosi, who set the record straight. What they did was, it was a revolution. But so far it is military, they call it coup. But it was a revolution. He said that anytime the extremist Islam plan to carry out a jihad, it will fail. When they plan it, it will fail. They will plan it, it will fail. They keep killing people, and they cannot continue watching them killing innocent people. They stood up and said, no, this government that is killing these people, we must bring them out. That is what happened. And that is why they killed millions of us, because we want to live as a
peaceful people. And oil and water can never mix
at all.
My story is a warning to Nigerians. For years, I was prevented from speaking the truth by exile, prison, harassment, poverty, surveillance, and death threats held over many of the actors.
Did you hear that?
Like Ojukwu, Zik, Awolowo, Ibiam, and the January 15 boys that survived. But as I watch today, many of the events that led to the revolution are happening again.
Of course.
Like Boko Haram, Fulani militia, Niger Delta militants, Shiites, IPOB, and mass murders. Some people think we acted wrongly in carrying out the January 15th revolution, but they may not be fully aware of the realities then.
That's correct.
We were trained by the British to be patriotic, to give the ultimate sacrifice for Nigeria, and to stop anyone acting against the nation. Instead of our leaders using us to defend Nigeria, they were using us to suppress the citizens.
Do you hear that? Are you listening? Instead of the leaders using them to protect Nigerians, they are using them to suppress the citizens. The same situation we are facing now. The same situation whereby policeman who is supposed to guard and protect you, a man will come from abroad carrying bags of dollar to police station to be protected. The policeman will kill him and carry the money. A young man whom government did not help will go abroad, hustle, come back, buy a car. A policeman will see him and say he's a Yahoo boy and carry him and take off all his money. In some occasion, kill him. Sometimes police used to collect cars from people on the highway. Police are brutalizing people, killing people, and that is why there was this revolution of NSAS protests. The same thing that happened in 1966, that is the same thing that is happening now. So this man is very 150% correct. So government is supposed to use the military, the police, to protect the citizens. But what they are doing is the opposite, using them to suppress them, using them to intimidate them, using them to kill them. And now you ask yourself, why did they strike? Why did they try to remove the government of Nigeria as at 1966, who were threatening and killing innocent people, trying to bring jihad? I want you to listen to this man, please. Continue.
We decided to arrest them for their atrocities because no one was willing to act. Not Zik, the president, who was powerless, not Ironsi, the head of state of the army, who was a conservative. There were many reasons why we had to act. One, to stop the killings in Yoruba land and the Middle Belt by NPC, the ruling party.
You hear that?
To stop the invasion of Yoruba land on 17 January 1966.
Did you hear that? That on 17 January 1966, there was invasion of Yoruba land. There was invasion of Middle Belt. Are you aware? This is what this man is putting in. This man said the record straight. And Mechuku Okabiama accept your soul. You're a great man. Truth, they say, is one, not two, not half. That this man really fought to stop the invasion of Yoruba land, to stop the killing of Yoruba people and the Middle Belt. That is why they carry out the coup. But I'm coming. There is a point that is going to drop here that moves me, that propelled me to do this video, to do this program. And you must listen. I'm getting there. I just want you to listen.
3, to correct the massive rigging of the 1964 elections. 4, to free Awolowo from prison and make him the prime minister.
Are you listening?
5, to stop the terrible corruption, nepotism, and regionalism of the NPC, the ruling party.
Okay.
5, to stop Ahmadu Bello's planned jihad. It was good.
Did you hear that? The reasons, this man stated the reasons why they struck, why they did that coup. It was a revolution. One of the reasons was even to bring Awolowo out from the prison in Calabar and make him the prime minister, believing he will do well. And to stop these people from the jihad, to stop Ahmadu Bello from the jihad he was calling for. These are the reasons. Because some people will say, Nibo find trouble. Why wanna go kill the northern elders? Why your brother, your fathers go kill them? Why did they slaughter this and that? These people were planning jihad to kill everybody. And they were all corrupt. Then this man struck and say it is not going to happen. That is to tell you that it was not an Igbo coup. It was a coup to salvage the country, to save Nigerians, to save the Middle Belt, the Southwest and Southeast, and all this put together. That is what it is. That is exactly what it is. But some people say it was Igbo Q. Hausa people say it was Igbo Q. Fulani said that it was Igbo Q. But I thank God that today, the Fulanis are beginning to understand that it is not an Igbo Q. The Hausa understood that it's not an Igbo Q. It was a Q to save the life of people. That is why what used to happen in the north is no longer happening. If it was before, believe you me, if there is any issue by now, any issue in Nigeria that affect the Hausas in Igbo land, they will start slaughtering the Igbos in the north. But now Hausas said to Fulani, you can't kill them again. Enough is enough. It's happening before our eyes. Now listen to him, please. Very important. Listen to him.
That we acted to save the Yoruba and the Middle Belt people.
Okay.
And we thought that was enough to stop the jihad. We could not foresee that they will massively attack innocent Igbos. Blame those who decided to massacre our people for their evil. Today, we are fighting Buhari. He is killing Shiite Muslims and IPOB members.
Okay.
With the benefit of hindsight, we can see other ways of dealing with such evil. But for us in 1966, we just wanted to save the people from massacre. I wish to congratulate Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB for the good work they are doing to free our people from Nigeria and radical Islamism.
Do you hear that?
Our people.
Do you hear that? I wish to congratulate Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB for trying to save our people from radical Islamism. Oh my goodness me. So when somebody tell you, I will not take order from Nnamdi Kanu, when the idiot Dekperima himself tell you, I will not take order from Nnamdi Kanu again. Any man who is in the DSS custody, I won't take order from him. When you hear that, what used to come to your mind? What used to come to your brain? IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu is one. They are one. Just as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and DOS are one. Are you listening? This man knew 100%, 100% that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only voice. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only voice, and IPOB is the only organization that is fighting, indigenous people that is fighting to liberate our people. And this man said he wants to congratulate them for trying to save our people, for saving our people from this radical Islamism. I want you to listen to it again. I want to take it back a little bit. Listen.
Such evil. But for us in 1966, we just wanted to save the people from massacre. I wish to congratulate Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB for the good work they are doing to free our people from Nigeria and radical Islamism.
Okay.
Many of our people do not understand how vast IPOB is.
They don't know
as an organization and the quality of the people that run it.
Do you hear that? Many of our people do not know how vast IPOB is and the quality of the people that are in the struggle, that runs the struggle. You see, when they come out, they say they started by calling IPOB, saying IPOB is what is that name they call them? They say they are touts. There's a name Obasanjo called them. There's a name Obasanjo called us. He said we are somebody can remind me, please, those names that they used to call us then. Miscreants. That Obasanjo said that we are miscreants. They were beginning to call us miscreant. But in modern Wobosi who have traveled far and wide say they don't know the quality of men that run this struggle. They don't know. And that is why when you see Ekberima talking from the both side of his mouth, he only sees Chike Doziem. He only sees Chinasanworu. He only sees Zurumike Wabanyim. He only sees Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the people he sees. Because he didn't come into the struggle. Because he doesn't know what the struggle is all about. He doesn't know the kind of great men that drive the struggle. But this old man said when he traveled around, he met men that matters. He saw great mind, technocrats that runs the struggle, that move the struggle. That is why he is acknowledging them and saying congratulations to them, telling them to continue to do what they do to save our people. But because Ekberima was not an insider, he's not inside the struggle, he's outside, he's from the outside. He doesn't know anything at all. That is why you see him attacking the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put on the ground, because he doesn't know the people that are moving this struggle forward. He does not know. He only sees these few men. I just mentioned their names. These are the people you know. These are the people that you see. The heavyweights themselves who are behind this struggle cannot be mentioned on live program, cannot come out on Facebook and begin to yap and begin to gossip. Men of calibers, men of great intelligence. You know, you don't know? I know you don't know. That is why you are thinking with your chicken brain that you can attack IPOB, that you can attack DOS, that you can destroy DOS. There's no how I will do a program without calling Ekberima name. I must mention his name because he's Ekberima. He came to destroy, but he came late. When people like us are here, you can't do that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a great man. This man have seen the potential of the men that are moving this struggle forward. That is why he came out to make. I want to replay it again. Please permit me to bring it a little bit back so that you can listen to the voice of the man who saw everything before he died.
Nigeria and radical Islamism.
Listen to him.
Many of our people do not understand how vast IPOB is,
okay,
as an organization,
okay,
and the quality of the people that run it.
And the quality of the people that run it.
On arrival in Israel, I started meeting high-quality professionals.
Are you listening?
And I was amazed.
Are you listening?
I don't know how
When this man went to Israel, he began to meet high-quality profile men. Oh, this is an 80-years-old man as at the time he did this broadcast. It's not like you, new generation, who used to take peanut and turn overnight begin to yap rubbish. He said when he went to Israel, he saw high-profile, quality men that runs this organization. He saw it, and he marveled. Oh, Juliana, men with brain. You see this struggle. Biafra is going to come without shooting a barrel of corn from east. Okay, unless they would have read that gun to us, then this time around it's not going to be a defensive, it's going to be offensive. I know the Ogogawa. Thank God the formation is already declared. If Fulani want war against Biafra today, the formation of that war is already clear. How? No Yoruba man will pick a gun to fight against any Biafran because they are already asking for Duduwa. No middle belt man or woman will pick a gun to fight a Biafran because they too are fighting for their own self to be free. No Hausa man, the owner of the land, will pick up any gun to fight against Biafrans. Biafrans, sometimes when I broadcast and I give you people some vital information and information of what is on the ground, you guys take it for granted. Maybe because I'm the one who is saying it. Maybe because I am not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But believe you me, what this man, Mwobosi, said here, he made a very big point here. And he gave a lot of insight to those who have common sense to reason. So if he brings people like Ekberima, like 1 billion, they attack IPOB leadership, they attack all the movement, and even say they are not going to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They do all the nonsense they are doing, even on the ground. When they do it finish, they will sit down. Ndi Igbo tụrụ inu si na ebini mere mpi ndata mana mpi si n'afọ nne weburu mpi pụta ụwa na anụ nwe mpi ebini mere mpi ndata Mana mbisi na fon amo wa pios wina yos wifumpia. Mana isi kanwe bi no puompi. Isi ga kanwe bi no puompi. Mana mwewu amrota tina enyi fumpia apatasi na ozugbo. So, and when they now drive this struggle, that is what Colonel Emmanuel Wobosi was telling you. When he went to Israel, he saw men that matters. He doesn't know how it happened. And he knew that these men are on a divine mission. That is why Mazen can told the world that it will take you 150 years to penetrate IPOB. Then it will take you another 300 years to bring the foundation of IPOB down. So it's an eternity project which you cannot fulfill. Because you know, carry on why no 100. By the 100 itself, if you go tired, you go and sit down. So when you listen to elderly people like this, you know when they are telling you truth or when they are lying. But on this particular issue, this man is saying the pure truth and nothing but the truth. Because what he saw in Israel, Ojurianya, I want to play it again because I want you to listen to it again. This is the reason why I'm doing this program. I want you to listen. Listen.
Free our people from Nigeria and radical Islamism. Many of our people do not understand how vast IPOB is as an organization and the quality of the people that run it. On arrival in Israel, I started meeting high-quality professionals, and I was amazed. I don't know how IPOB united power professionals abroad.
Oh my God.
Power traders at home.
Oh my God.
And ordinary people from market women to even riff-raff, all under one IPOB family.
Did you hear that? This is the work that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have achieved for so many years. This is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have done for so many years, bringing technocrats across the globe, men of high intelligence, assembling all of them, market women, market men, everybody under one umbrella. He only went to Israel and saw that too. He's not been to UK to see those in UK. If not gone, he didn't see those in America. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu suffered to put all these things together. And one Ekberima also, the second Ifajun of our time, came to attack the people that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the structure that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu put together, say, in my absence, Biafrans listen to them, begin to fight them. He even went as far as saying that he will not even listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu order again. When people like Emmanuel Nwobosi, Colonel Emmanuel Nwobosi, a well-refined gallant soldier who even participated in coup plotting to survey situation in the country and later joined Biafra army, is saluting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, respecting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, respecting IPOB, seeing what they have done with his experience as a military man. Banshi, di Simon Ekberima. But Rana say, I will not take order from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu again. I will not take order from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu again. I will destroy the Directorate of State. I will do this to them. I will do that. And some idiot are still following, listening to this man. Some animals are still listening to him, are still believing in him. The reason why DOS is standing firm today is because it is an ordained constitution that is protecting them. Ordained constitution. It was a constitution that was done in heaven. That no man born of a woman can destroy DOS. Yes, no man born of a woman. Bring all the auto harlots together. I thank God there is a problem in their midst now. They are beginning to retreat. They are beginning to come back one after the other, seeing that where the Ekberima is taking them to is to Idu. They want to take them to Idu. Ekberima is taking them to Idu. Ekberima is leading to Idu, and they have seen that their people did not die for Idu. Their people did not die for autopilot. They died for Biafra. That is why all of them are coming up now to speak, to say, no, we cannot continue like this. We have turned back. We have made 360 degree to come back. We have made 360 degree to come back to our senses, because the people that were killed, the Konso, Ugweze, and all of them that died, they died for Biafra. They did not die for any nonsense he do that is being propagated by one woman called Nelly Ofebu. Who knew Nelly Ofebu? If not because of this struggle, if not Mazen Nandekano brought her in, who knew her? Maybe 3 years, 4 years ago. I don't know. I don't know. Where was she and Haidu in 4 years ago? I have not really, understand who gave that woman that inspiration or that idea or that IQ of Haidu. But sometimes I used to believe it is the idiot they call Uwasofia. Uyana suffer now. That is why they call her Uwasofia. Uyana suffer. I will come to that later. I want you to listen to this man, please, because very soon the video is getting to finish so that I can enter to the next segment.
With worldwide radio and television.
Worldwide radio and television.
Every Igbo and Biafran should be proud of them.
You hear that?
They are
Every Igbo and Biafra should be proud of IPOB under the leadership of Mazen Nandekano. Every Igbo and Biafra should be proud of Directorate of State who are now acting in the absence of Mazen Nandekano. Every Igbo and Biafra should be proud of Mazichi Kedozim, who is the physical representation representative of Mazen Nandekano. Every Igbo and Biafra should be proud of these men who are there in the Directorate of State. Not fighting them, not talking rubbish against them, not attacking them. Any idiot who comment nonsense here, I will block you. Because when you see the way this guy is using this idiot brain to cook beans, he will tell them, do you believe that Mazen Nandekano is in DSS dungeon? They will say yes. Do you believe that Biafra is in DSS dungeon? Shut your fuck up. On nagi on a DSS dungeon. Biafra is not in DSS dungeon. Mazen Nandekano is in DSS dungeon. And Mazen Nandekano is representing us as the leader. All of you are fools, animals. Colonel Nwobosi is telling you that every Igbo and Biafra should be respecting these people who are in the forefront, fighting for the liberation of our people because of what he saw. Let me finish this video. I won't rewind it again. Go.
Strongest force we have today to achieve freedom for all Nigerians. No wonder they can take on the Nigerian government and win.
You hear that?
However, it is money that makes things work.
Okay.
I shall donate 10% of all the profits of my new book.
Are you listening? Are you listening? An 80-year-old man who is now dead knew the work of IPOB, knew the sacrifices of Mazen Nandekano and the people who are working with him. And he said that money is helping to make all these things happen. This man donated 10% of every sales of his new book. The record he put out there while they struck. He put the record, said he wrote a book. He said the 10% of every sales from that book is going to IPOB. And Ekberima is busy extracting money from the struggle. Ekberima is busy taking money from the struggle. By the way, I heard that Umada is now shouting that Ekberima and Nelly Ofebu and Madam Oyibo took $747,000 from Umeri account. Are you listening? But this old man is offering 10% of every money that is being sold from his book, his latest book. But these men these people that I just mentioned their name now, we are taken from the struggle, while this old man that won Biafra to be free before he died was given to the struggle, donating. 747,000. That is the money in Umeri account, according to Umar Dao, that Simon Ekpa, Nodo Febo, and Madam Oibo are sitting on top. I don't want to go deep in that particular on that particular section, because I need to have one or two things before I will come and open more of their nyash, because I'm waiting patiently for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The day Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out from DSS dungeon, maybe a day or after, I will do a program that he will be privileged to watch live. Then there are things that I have not been saying that I will say when he is outside, because he is the only one who can defend me. He is the only one who can protect me. He is the only one who will say, yes, I am aware of this, as you are saying it now. Now that it's not outside, if I drop some kind of information, if I drop some kind of things that I see, some of you will say it's not true, it's not lie. You will not believe it. But I want Mazi to come out. I want you to listen to what Bossy plays.
It is my tithe to freedom. Tithing is God's tax to raise money for the government of the children of God. I urge you all to regularly do the same so we can have the resources to achieve our objectives.
Do you hear that? Nwobosi is asking you to support this struggle financially. Nwobosi is asking you to give your tithe to the struggle, because he gave his own 10% of everything, 10% of all the sales coming from his book, his latest book that he wrote before he died. And he's urging Biafrans to continue to support. Do your tithing. Stop taking it to pastors and bishops. Stop taking it to reverend fathers. Bring it to IPOB, because this is where the money is needed. This is where the money will be useful. This is where the money is going to do a great job for us. Do you understand? Because without money, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Directorate of State, wouldn't have achieved what we have achieved today. Not the people who are there collecting and taking what they call it, super chat. Enter Biafra. Enter, you are in Finland, you are using Enter Biafra to scam people. Why you cannot even enter the Biafra for real? These are the problems we are facing. Nwobosi, Chineke ya gozirim gi. I hope you guys are listening. Listen.
On this day of 15th January 2019, the anniversary of our revolution, I want to hand over to Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB the baton of the January 15 boys.
Do you hear that? This particular program was done in 2019. He said he want to hand the baton of the January 1966 boys to IPOB and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is mantle of leadership to continue fighting until Biafra is restored. He is the last man standing. Are you listening? He was the last man standing among the boys that fought and brought down the enemies that want to bring genocide to our land. And he put up this message. That is why I'm bringing it to you today.
To you, to complete the revolution we started.
Good.
I am Ogene Obosi, a chief and elder of the Obosi people. I bring to you the blessings of the ancients. I fought for Biafra. I was wounded for Biafra. I shall die for Biafra. He said,
yes, the dark truth. 1966, the dark truth. That is the name of the book. You have seen it. Biafrans. This is the message from Colonel Emmanuel Nwobosi. He will fight for Biafra. He was wounded for Biafra, and he died for Biafra. But some idiots are out there, sitting in their homes and wherever they are located, shouting, Idu, Idu, Idu. shouting, bring the US down. This person is this, that person is this. Shout, after they shout finish, they go and have fun with their wife. The girlfriend that keep them at the house, not even the wife. After they make noise finish, they take the money that Biafrans are contributing to them, use it to go and buy wine, and they will be drinking, showing their IPOB. And when you talk about it, they will say, hey, you are jealous. Yet, is the idiot not jealous of Chike Doziem? Is he not jealous of Chike, of Omar Zishinas? Is he not jealous of all, even Baristifan Ejofo? If talking about somebody is jealous, then he is jealous of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for saying that he's not going to receive order from him. He said he can't take order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. Do you know why? Because he doesn't get information again from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through the channel he used to get information. Now, I want to remind some of you something that you need to see. I have to do that. I have to do that. I'm going to remind you of something. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, had only but one stand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not shaking at all.
Absolutely nothing.
At all from his belief.
I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon.
I am coming. I want to show you. I want to be say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us something. We have crossed the Rubicon. Okay? We have crossed the Rubicon. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not taking anything apart from Biafra. It is Biafra or Biafra for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what makes him a true leader and a great man. It is Biafra or Biafra. For him, Biafra, Biafra, Biafra all the way. He reminds our enemy of our stand for our freedom, where we stand and what we want. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it very, very clear. The day that Sahara Reporter came to interview him, the day that BBC London came to interview him, and Associated Press, AP, he made this speech. And I want you to listen. I was there live and direct. Listen to him, please.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be, Biafra will come. If I'm dead, it's even better because it will come far more quicker.
God forbid you will not die, my leader. Mazi, you will never die. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never die. You hear him? He said it doesn't matter where he is. Whether he's in the prison, he's dead, or whatever, that Biafra must come. And that is the truth. But I am telling you that you will not die. No man born of a woman can take away your life. This is how I boast about you. Because I know that you are a man sent for a mission. A divine mission. And anybody that tries to take away your life, that person's generation will wipe away. Any man, any woman that tried to take away your life, their generation will be wiped away completely. There will be earthquake in the whole world. What happened in 1914 will happen, repeat itself. First World War occurred because of the death of a prince. Archduke Ferdinand was a prince of Monaco. He was killed, and the whole world erupted with war. And that is what is going to happen. So Mazi have let them know there is no two ways about it. The only thing you are owing us now is to give us date for referendum. Referendum is our right, enshrined in United Nations Charter, for us to vote to be in Nigeria or not to be in Nigeria. Nobody can kill you. Nobody can kill you because you will not die. Your parents died in this struggle. They have paid the ultimate price for you. Your mother died in the struggle. Your father died in the struggle. Your sister died in the struggle. You will live because you said it with your mouth that if I'm asked to kill my father, kill my mother, kill my brothers, kill my sisters, kill my children for Biafra to come, that you will do it. And when you are saying it, we thought it was a joke. Look at how your parents died. So when I listen, anytime I listen to this program, to this particular video, I used to tell myself that nothing will kill you. Listen to him again, even though he's reminding the enemy of what is about to come. He is telling them about what is about to come. It doesn't matter where he is, that Biafra must come. But I'm telling him that he will celebrate Biafra with us. Listen to him.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be, Biafra will come. If I'm dead, it's even better because it will come far more quicker.
And I say that you will not die. Nothing will happen to you. Now, I want you to listen and listen attentively. For those of you who say you are autopilot, for those of you who say you are Idu, haven't listened to this old man, Colonel Emmanuel Nwobosi, have you begun to realize that you have been fooling yourself, you have been deceived by Nelly Ofebu and Simon Ekbelima? Have you realized that? Anybody who is still supporting, say, we are autopilot, we are autopilot, we are my brother, they are not Biafrans. These people are Hausa Fulani. They are Fulani boys who use our names. They use Chukwuka, Ogechi, and Marachi to create Facebook account. And the person that is bankrolling them is Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed is the one that is bankrolling them, buying them mobile phone and data. And you see them talking, well, we are supporting ECPA, we are with ECPA. All these people are the people who are against this struggle. Because they know that the man they say they are supporting is the man whom they sent an errand to come and destabilize IPOB, to come and cause confusion. He tried and he has failed. He had packed his load and left. He gave up. Officially, he said he's giving up officially on 28th of February. So when people like us come to talk to you, and those infiltrators begin to still tell you that we are supporting, why are you supporting somebody who, number one, he said, I am not going to take order from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu again. Number two, he said that Biafra is in DSS dungeon. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is telling you that it doesn't matter where he is, whether in the prison, whether he died, whether he is alive, whether whatever, that Biafra must come. Does it mean that Biafra is in DSS dungeon? You listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. Biafra is not in DSS dungeon. And Biafra can never be in DSS dungeon. If Biafra is in DSS dungeon, that means when Ojukwu died, that means that Biafra died with Ojukwu. Because that was what the Northerners were saying. And some Efulefus, Ojukwu have died, Biafra have died, Ojukwu have died. Biafra is a spirit. The spirit doesn't die. Spirit does not die. Biafra is a spirit. And nothing can make Biafra to die. And Biafra cannot be captured by a human being. And Biafra is not in DSS dungeon. The leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is in DSS dungeon, not Biafra itself. Yes. And that is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you that whether he is outside or inside or even dead, that Biafra will come. Do you understand it? Does that particular comment of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu not clear your eye right now? It have cleared your eyes and your doubt that the idiot, the deceiver, the manipulator who was deceiving you people, telling you people, hey, that the Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon. Yes, but do you believe that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is carrying Biafra? You see, yes. Do you believe that Biafra is in DSS dungeon? That is a mentality of a fool, a deceiver, who doesn't have anything to offer, who is scavenging from left to right, looking for information on what to talk about, now that is no longer getting it in hands off. Biafra is a spirit. Directorate of State are the people who are leading us in this movement. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not Biafra in itself. He is the leader of Biafra. He is the leader of Biafra. Biafra itself is a spirit. Okay? Because Biafra was there before the birth of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra was there for thousands of years before the birth of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So how can someone come to deceive you to tell you that that Biafra is in DSS dungeon? Do you understand? This guy is trying all he could, using all his narratives to deceive so many of you, and many of you are falling for it. How can you believe that this man told you that Biafra is in DSS dungeon and you say, oh, Biafra is not in DSS dungeon. It is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that is in DSS dungeon. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have told the world that it doesn't matter whether he is alive or dead, that Biafra must come. So if Biafra is in DSS dungeon, so how will Biafra come? What about Ojukwu? Was Ojukwu not representing the indigenous people of Biafra? Was he not fighting for Biafra? When he died, did Biafra die? Oh, somebody should tell the idiot you call it Berima, the Agbamu virus. Somebody should tell him that his brain is not working well. He should come and learn from us. Somebody should lend him a little bit knowledge and wisdom that I'm pushing out on this platform now. That Biafra is not in DSS dungeon. And Biafra can never be in DSS dungeon. Biafra can never be arrested. Never, ever, ever. It is the indigenous people of Biafra leader. The leader is the one who is in DSS dungeon. He is in the front line fighting for us, just as he promised us. This is how he used to lie. He lied to you people. And Darlington told us, where did I told you, when, how? Now he come with the narrative. Do you believe that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is carrying Biafra? Do you not believe that people say, Biafra is not in DSS dungeon? It's not in DSS dungeon. It's not. Now, I want you to understand this. If you understand the truth between a leader and what that leader is fighting for, then you will know between myself and the Berima who is deceiving you now, who is lying to you now. Who was the man in forefront fighting for the independence of Nigeria? Nnamdi Azikiwe. Who was the first man that moved the motion? Enahoro. When they fought and Nigeria got their independence, when Zik died, does it mean that the man who fought, who was in front line, died? Does it mean that Nigeria died? No. Are you listening to me, please? The man who amalgamated the southern and northern portrait was Frederick Lugard, and they called him Nigeria. When Frederick Lugard died, did Nigeria die? No. But he was carrying the mantle of that amalgamation. Lugard died. Nigeria did not die. Nigeria is still there. For Rashaw, who gave you the name Nigger area, died. Did Nigeria die? No. Ojukwu fought for Biafra. Ojukwu fought for Biafra as the leader. When Ojukwu died, did Biafra die? No. How come did this idiot, this Eperima, begin to brainwash so many of you, telling you that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon, is carrying Biafra, that Biafra is in DSS dungeon, and you believe? The reason why we keep talking about this man and mentioning his name is that he has deceived so many of you that so many of you cannot reason and think well again. So it's going to take us more months to liberate you from this, from this. I don't know the language I'm going to use because the deception is too much. The deception is too much. How did this guy manage to deceive all of you who are believing in him? How? But when I look at the people who are commenting, supporting him, I know, oh, these people, they are not even Biafran, they are Nigerians. They don't like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They don't like Biafra. They don't support Biafra. These are the people who are always saying, hey, Ekpa we know, Ekpa we know. If you like Ekpa, you know, it doesn't concern me. It doesn't take anything away from me. And I want you to know that the idiot, the stark illiterate herself, called what is her name again? Uwasofia, who is not even worthy to be mentioned on this platform, was sent by Nelly Ofebu and the Simon Ekberima to attack and insult Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife. They sent her, go and attack Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife. You don't know? And she came. She began to insult Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife, calling her Ashawo, calling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife Ashawo, calling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife thief. Look at Uwasofia. Uwasofia that have never taken beds. Uwasofia that have never washed her panties. Uwasofia that have never washed her bra clean. Uwasofia was talking on arrow. Uwasofia nesi you are smelling shit. When you are talking, somebody look at you, even now, oh, goodness me. I know if you're not about panty, I know if you're not about panty, I'm me plan on up on you, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I shall. And somebody sent you. And that person that sent you is not going to speak against you. Just the way he's working with Nelly and claim he's working with Nelly and he cannot speak against Nelly, for Nelly to be calling Biafra evil. That is the same way he cannot condemn Uwasofia. Uwasofia that is as dirty as a pig is even more clean than Uwasofia. A pig is cleaner than Uwasofia. Uwasofia is smelling. Yeah, only the word that come out of her mouth smells. Our leader gave her credence. Our leader listened to her. And our leader said you should listen to her. Our leader never knew that idiot, that stark illiterate, is nothing but is lower than a vermin. A pig is better than her. A pig is better than Uwasofia. A ground where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu match her foot, where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife match her foot, Uwasofia cannot come close to that ground. Physical beauty, education background, spiritually and otherwise. In what aspect? Uwasofia Geji would never tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The attack have begun. They told you, Uwasofia told you that even if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out tomorrow and say he's not supporting Simon Ekpa, I'm going to attack him. She said it. The attack have started with the wife. If you want to talk about Uwasofia, deal with her. Leave Edo people alone. Leave Edo people alone. Because even if Oba of Bini is looking for Uwasofia, in case you don't know. The Oba of Bini is looking for Uwasofia. Uwasofia is a wanted man in Edo State. A wanted woman, sorry. Do you understand? Uwasofia is a wanted person in Edo. As long as Uwasofia is concerned, she cannot step her foot inside Edo State. Uwasofia zoyokun Edo State tomorrow. Oba of Bini, ewere Uwasofia wo kuche ite. Oweri isi kuche ite ozugbo. Yatra yaya. So a working corpse like her, I don't even know how our leader even listened to that idiot. And she came into the struggle as an infiltrator, begin to speak against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife. And the animal that sent her cannot even condemn it. Cannot condemn it. He cannot. Ndoshi, using Umeri account to siphon money from people. Using Umeri account to $747,000. That is the money they stole from Umeri account. According to from US. Here, Emmanuel Nwobosi have let us know why they fought in 1967, in 1966. And he let you know that IPOB, you should be proud of IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is Directorate of State led by Mazi Chikedozie. So all of you who think that you are doing the right thing by supporting nonsense Idu that doesn't have meaning, has any chicken died in the name of Idu before? I challenge anybody to show me one chicken that was killed in the name of Idu before. I'm talking of chicken, I'm not talking of human being now. Not even a mosquito have died for Idu. If not because of Radio Biafra, if not because of this struggle, if not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who brought this woman in this struggle, who knows who wake up? I thank God I did not even allow her to use my platform to spew nonsense against this struggle. I said, no, I will not allow you to do that. I told her, you can't use my platform to speak against this struggle. It's not done. Someone at the platform is where Nelly Ofebu used to attack this struggle seriously. His platform. Our platform here attack what Chikedozie mu attack what Mukeri na Bechina Sanworu na all manner of rubbish. Simon Ekpa, supported all those rubbish. And people who I think have sense are still following the people that doesn't even have the roadmap for Biafra restoration. Since I warned him to desist from forcing people sitting at home, hasn't he stopped? He has stopped now. Let him continue again. Since I warned him, I did my program. I warned him. I told him, you should stop enforcing sit at home every Monday. If our people want to sit at home, let them sit at home peacefully on their own. Not you destroying their properties, burning their cars, killing innocent Biafrans, all in the name of sitting at home. When the man you are sitting for his sake said otherwise. Since I warned him, he have cautioned those his few boys. Those few boys that listen to him, he have cautioned them. Stop forcing anybody. Because it is willingness. It is willing. If you want to sit at home, you sit at home on your own. You sit at home on your own. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say nobody should sit at home for his sake. But because of the love we have for him, people are sitting at home. Because of the love, people are sitting at home. That is how it is. That is how it is. And the Berima himself is out there looking for a soft landing space. I told him, when you stop is when I will start. But if you listen to Emmanuel Nwobosi, he made mention of IPOB being the only people that has the power, that has the plan to restore Biafra. Not any Idu nonsense, not any auto halot, no, but IPOB. Because of what he saw. The Idu nonsense, are they having meeting all over the world? Who is their leader? Who is their front man or front woman? Ane chebo nara, unana ngwabu. Asunu jirunwayo, unasuna ogwokonu mma. Facebook is really attacking this program, but I don't care because I must finish it. The enemies are reporting the page, but they cannot bring it down. They're not fit. They cannot. Because Chukwu Okikabia makuru na ege ukwu maka Biafra ga-abia na ndụ anyị n'ọbụrụ n'ọnwụ. Wasofia amafuta. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife is a thief. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife is a prostitute. Look at Wasofia. A smelling pig like you, talking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife. In what aspect of life now? Only God knows how you be selling yourself to men, thinking that every other woman is like that. Wasofia, in case you don't know, Igbo women have respect for themselves. especially those that are married. They keep their body for themselves and their husband. They don't gallivant, they don't go from here to here. You know the history and the story of Edo State, where you come from. I don't want to generalize it anyways. I don't want, so that good people from Edo State will not say that I'm attacking them or insulting them because of one idiot. Because Wasofia was a prostitute, still a prostitute. He was a prostitute before he got married to that white man, that old fool that is married to. Before he married the man and he's still prostituting. That is why you think that another person is a prostitute. That is why. I'm seeing them by their comment. I'm noticing them. And I'm blocking the idiot out of the platform immediately. I'm blocking the idiot. Chineke kpọkwa unu niile ọkụ. Ndị ala Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. Na-ewetara Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wife ọnụ. If you are still following these people called Otto Harlot and they do, after watching this program and you still follow them, after listening to the voice of Emmanuel Nwobosi and you still follow them, then an animal is better than you. I can only equate you with a tree because a tree, osisi nuna gebu yebokulo febe. Man animal of furniture libu oba Sunday. So animal have sex and it's movable. You are supporting Idu. You are supporting Otto Harlot. You are supporting what a rubbish. Why are you supporting Otto Harlot? Who knows them? Who is their coordinators? Anyway, Biafrans, lovers of freedom, as you can see, I just want to bring this message to you guys. And on this note, I just open my line. Maybe I will answer 1 or 2 calls. But if no call comes in the next 10 minutes, I will bring the program to an end. But I want you to know that anybody that is talking about Otto Harlot and Idu, anybody that is talking about Idu, autopilot, the wise ones among them are already leaving them. The intelligent one among them are already leaving them, telling them that we cannot continue because we are not fighting for Idu. We are not fighting for autopilot. We are IPOB and we are standing with IPOB. That is what the intelligent among them is doing. That is it. And I have the first caller on the program. I have the first caller. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
I see the hot, my son. They bring
thank you very much, my brother.
Alex is it.
Alex,
my brother.
Well
done. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So na Sophia na Nelly. Oh, Nelly na Ekunuko, all the Ekunuko Maya, even my Sophia said all Kunuko. Go Kunuko very well. In order to the corner, I got the money play. Also, when you make on it. Or God, they have man. Who is Wasofia? Who say Master
for real?
Reason and network because of honor. So one day, my device in the year, my people. Only Obona know this voice. Naked, my experiment, enter Finland. Only have missed a road because I was following that idiot before. But what can be a man say that na man say do because Mazi have suffered all he can. In order, when he was needed today, and I get married, but also without Biafran or nothing, or dead.
Of course.
Colonia gave me no one, nobody. So my advice to my friends, my Biafran brothers, because only pay attention to the DOS. You don't have sign name, my name, about that you cannot talk to Mazi direct now. See the Mazi Apata. That is my advice to my friends and my fellow Biafrans.
Thank you very much, my brother. May God bless you. You are on your own. This is a you with a problem. Berima said that he cannot take order from Mazen Kanu, but a colonel who even planned a coup in Nigeria military sector, who later fought for Biafra, Emmanuel Nwobosi, is telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is great. That he respects that young man. That people should support him and stand with him. You understand what I'm saying? But he's telling that he's not going to take order from him. Because Ekperima himself knew 100%, that he have disappointed those that sent him. He have disappointed them. And he have nothing. And he cannot offer anything. He can't offer anything. I told him, stop forcing people sit at home. I call on Igbo elders. I call on governors. I call on ministers. If your house is burnt, if your family car is destroyed any Monday, go and hold Ekperima. Or speed memory program. Now, see, you are threatening me. You are threatening me. You are threatening me. Who is threatening you? Idiot. Please let us take another caller. Another caller is on the online. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you are calling from.
I see the hot. Now, so me at the talker.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I go by the name Okanunwa Biafra. I'm calling from Hafi Dumezema. Hafi Dumezema is in Biafra land.
Yes.
Maze Oja, the guy, we know the fear. We know the shake.
At all.
Do you know that the one they call Ekperima have launched his ESM, that M branch ESM? Yes, he have launched their own outfit, which the boys have been prouding of, and they are few, despite no matter how many they are. What they fail to understand is that when the cost of the land is against you, nothing you can do. Do you know why Biafrans was reigning above the armed robbers? It's not because their just is more higher than the armed robbers, but when a community or a group or a country give you power to hold, that's what we call offer in Igbo land.
That's correct.
They gather and give you something. The gods, everybody have his own spirit, will be for you and to protect you.
That's correct.
And now they have formed the wrong distance, thinking they want to counter us. He is proud and shouting, cotton cap for them. The one of you call Owa Sophia, his name is Owashi. Owashi in my place means sickness. Owashi, I cannot even though she is naked here, I cannot even stand to do
very dirty thing.
That Elo.
Very dirty thing.
She's very dirty thing. She did child trafficking in her place before running away. She married the first husband with jazz in their place before running away to marry the other one. That is her second husband. So yesterday, the day she insulted Mazi director's wife, she said, "It's not that I'm feeling that I'm an Ashawo." She wanted to say that she's not denying that she was Ashawo. She said, "I'm not feeling that I'm Ashawo." Very English. It's not that. I don't know why people are even listening to her, but very soon she will be their own.
Of course.
People that are still listening to Ekperima, who have seen everything that is going on, that he's playing two parts and using their playing mind game, using their brain, and they don't want to wake up. And people are still seeing when those are broken that this thing has contracted and the money has contracted, and they think they have nobody. One person who is controlling up to 50 accounts, fake accounts all over the place.
I'm telling you.
They are claiming.
I'm telling
Let
you.
them come down. Who they drag they wait them. No, let them come. Who go buy them? No, we match the sound. Who go back again? In life, no go remember the same. Let's go ask Castle having different friends voice when they come. Oh my friend, God bless you, my brother. Keep it on.
Thank you. Bless you too. Bless you too. God bless you, my brother. We are here and we are telling you that those that are listening to Ekperima should desist from listening to that animal because they have nothing to offer. Welcome to the program. I see the hot. And then where are you calling from?
I see the hot now, so I go talk out.
Go ahead, my brother, please.
Now, good afternoon from my side.
Good afternoon, Mazugo Chukwu.
All I think in Amma, all gonna cook.
No, my dear, Ganiru.
Mazi Chibike, Unuradovora Kobeni Yoko. Na-emere basic ndị niile na-eso nwoke anọ na Finland na Nelly Ihabo ndị otu wounded civilian ndị niile ahụ etiri Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ndị niile ahụ etiri ihe anyị na-eme ndị niile ahụ etiri Biafran struggle.
That is true.
Aha bụ ndị na-esi ya. So ụjọ atụla ndị be anyị na anyị nwa kwụchenchem mitin anyị na kwụchenchem anyị ga-eme demonstration n'obodo a on Saturday on 9th. You want to go? No, on 6th. So you need to go for my. You want to go?
Yes.
Nda mo eme. And then you do some talk and the bany nwebo mental toughness. Nwanyị a na-akpọ n'owe ọ kparịrị nwa nwunye onye ndu anyị ma ọ kparịrị ya. Ọsọkwa ha akparịbụ onye ndu anyị. Ihe aba agha ogugo ka ha nọ. Ihe abinye ebi ya ka ha na-eme. Ndị be anyị panik na. Unu panik na Catholic amarụ na ofu onye abịara chọọchị. Udo dịrị ndị Biafra niile. Udo dịrị unu.
Ndewo nna m ya dịkwara gị na mma. Ndewo. We know that all this that nke ahụ na-etu ude nke ahụ ude gbugoro career ya and Ogunde civilian, all of them are the people who are supporting this idiot. Welcome to the program. I see the hot. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I see the hot. One cannot delego.
Ndewo nna m.
No, I cannot delego. I so much appreciate this your program.
Thank you
for reminding our newcomers how we all started. For reminding our newcomers also what our father said about IPOB and about Nnamdi Kanu is very important because a lot of you do autopilot. That's what I call them. You do autopilot. They didn't know this video in play.
They don't know it.
They haven't come out. They didn't know this video in play. A lot of them didn't know this video in play.
At all.
Let me go straight to my point. Like the last call I called, I told you about Belma Simon, the new criminals he established yesterday. That actually tell Biafrans. You know, this Belma always say that DOS is not in control of ESN.
Yes.
DOS is not in control of ESN.
Mm-hmm.
If Belma Simon is in control of DOS, what makes him to go and establish this criminal gang, M branch? Why?
Is he not copycat? What? Is he not copycat? What is M branch? Does he know the meaning of M branch? Does he understand the meaning of M branch? Does Belima understand the meaning of M branch? He doesn't know. He just heard M branch. You don't know the meaning.
Yeah, he didn't even know the meaning of M branch. He didn't even know. So what I'm trying to say that you have been saying that DOS have no control of ESN. DOS have no this, have no this. So then we tell people that now DOS is 100% in charge of ESN, and just because he lost those criminal baby boosts, that is the community, and his power is exhausted. He's trying to bring up another new criminals. But believe me, their end will come to the water loop. If those criminals did not desist from this their evil ways, their end is coming to an end. They cannot go and burn our houses, destroy our markets, and they will be moving free in Biafra land. It's impossible. It's impossible.
My brother.
At the same time, yeah.
Okay, my brother, I want to say something before you conclude. You see, there is hunger. Okay. There is hunger in the land. Agorodi. Yeah. That is why somebody like Jeju Okocha, Kanunwan Kotalibo West, Peter Rufai went to see Tinubu because Agorodi. You got to go.
Yeah.
So now, you someone bentamere now. Achalugo sono Simon Benta. Yes, someone bentamere kita is to, when you look at his attitude, his character, you know that he always wants to front himself. He always wants to be in the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He admire, he wish that he is in position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So the guys who are hungry on the ground, who doesn't have a job they're doing, are the people that he is, on a konuko. They send how ego and total number account. Are you getting it? So on the those things, can they believe on what the name? The only thing for someone who name enforcement of sit at home every Monday. which is destroying our people's property. And I have hit him hard on it. And if you watch, you will see there's no longer a report of that sit-at-home Monday enforcement, because we are saying number seven or try that nonsense again. Everybody, all the roads should lead to Ebonyi State. Because you cannot be killing people, destroying people property while you are hiding in Finland. You say you are floating enter Finland, enter Biafra. Why not change it to enter Finland? Because you are in Finland. And you are floating enter Biafra that you cannot enter. So my brother, please go ahead and conclude, okay?
Yeah. But listen, I always told him that he cannot be in our leader's shoe. Our leader's shoe is just like a sea.
Never. Never. Never.
No matter the height of a butterfly fly, it will never call itself a bird.
At all.
If you follow it step by step, see, Onyendu established he's trying to have his own DOE.
Yes.
Everything Onyendu,
copycat.
Everything our leader did, he tried to copy it. At the same time, he told you that he was born the same way our leader was born. So that will tell you, guy have not to offer. But believe me, it's not working alone. It's working with HML4, Onyibe George, Obido Obienu. It's working with those people. I'm telling you.
No doubt about it.
It's not working alone.
No doubt about it.
It's not working alone. No
doubt about it.
Look, you see, what got me upset yesterday that he put our leader's picture and also put his picture under it. So he's trying to criminalize whatever our leader did. But the world knows the truth. He's trying, everything our leader established, he's trying to criminalize it. But the world knows the truth. Last time, I believe mentioned somebody in Finland.
Yes.
So that will tell him that people are following up.
Yes.
They know what is going on.
You're right.
They know what is going on. So this is about I will go play, but before I forget, one day I'm making my own person. I need to move apology. My own person.
Apology on the Renzi. Apology on the Renzi now. I have a good stage apology.
Even me, for that's your even them. That's not going to apologize. That will fake news at that time.
Okay, one more. Nwanne ịmana mụ emechicha program ahụ delete ya because m kwuru sị na ọ bụrụ na ihe na-ekwu adịrọ correct ịma na the people report ya so ị gaghị blame kwa m ịghọtago ị gaghị blame m
no even the able to believe that more now and the telling you that time
I'm
come on
don't worry. Well, thank you very much. Ndo, my fault. I'm not too big. I'm not too big to say sorry. I'm sorry, okay, if the way I reacted to you that day was bad, because that news came and I thought it was a good news. It was a real news since I saw it on the page of newspaper. So I had to, delete it when I realized that they actually deceived us, because Bianca was the one who saw that woman. Because the woman they are. My line is open and I want to take only but more one call before I bring this program to an end. You see, Berima, and those that are listening to him, all of you need to go and checkmate your brain. Because as I'm talking to you right now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is warming up to join us soon. Mazi is warming up to join us soon. Soon. Oge mono vamnanya. Oge mendiro vamnanya. Gafia. Oge me vamnanya. Hagasi otu aka Chineke di. Mazi is coming out. Nike nebube kwa kanina gwago. Nike nebube. That negotiate now. When Mazi come out na ihe ni change ya. Oye nekweta ha nekweta ozugbo. Isi ni imam kweta ekwetara gị. You gotta go. Because let us go to go for a music break. When we come back, then I will take more 1 or 2 calls, then I bring the program to an end. But for now, or for BK, let us watch this music. Let us listen to this music. Yes, Ofokanyijaga, we're back. My brothers and my sisters, if Obina Mukwambido and Wangucha, I come back one noon woke a mass up as a Chukubi, Kemasum Koye, Yazelo, Afiana no Bosanano, Gamalo, Numa, the Nicotan and Biafra, the Nicotan Nangulunwe. Going in Rabundina support Mazanam the Canon now, Kudo Sike, Nuku DOS, and Masona Gadro near number. Ebuni se wob than 18 and Jama, Maji, Chukwokabia, I shall bless each and every one of you, enrich you with more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to see that Simon Ekpa is a deceiver and a liar, that he have come to destroy what he cannot build, what he did not build. Therefore, I remain your brother, and from here, for me, I want to say it is good morning, it is good afternoon, it is good evening. Thank you so much for watching this program. Share if you want to share, because on this platform, as they hot now, so they talk. Mazen Namdekano is coming out very, very, very soon to meet us, and once he comes out, everything will change. All our people in the prison will be released, and at long run, we are going to have our nation restored through referendum, not war. We are not asking for war. We are freedom fighters, and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not die. He will live to take us into Biafra. And all of you who have supported this movement, may Chukwu come and bless you. Tell Uwa Sophia that I say that she have not taken birth. She have not even washed her panties. She have not even washed her bra. She is smelling. I said so. Tell her I said so. No, she. So before she talk about prostitution, she is #1 akuna. Just like her mother is akuna too. Mami abana akuna, batia na akuna. Obokwa akuna nkia. Bacha we se no nrudi. No kwa na bedi na abokwa akuna. So I said so. I am momo akudia. Ebo me pelon na nwunye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no. Oga hadiri ya na mma. Thank you very, very much. My name remains Eleze Chukwubi Kemago Biafran Kembo Eze Nwife. Oso Oji Adeji Jifere. Asim Kemesian. Nkoye Chiri Yazelo. Ndewonu.